Who's the worst character, personality-wise, to grace Fire Emblem? I'm sure there are a lot of answers that could be thrown out here. Makarov, Valter, Sonya, all of these characters can be named as some of the worst characters in Fire Emblem history. Another character that a good chunk of people probably named is Peri. I'll be honest, if I had to choose between the two sides, I'd be more inclined to pick the side that says Peri is a bad character than the side that says Peri is a good character. However, it's probably not for the same reasons as a lot of the other folks here think of when thinking of the reasons as to why Peri is bad. I'm sure you're sick and tired of hearing the same reasons over and over again. It's like beating a dead horse, so I won't go too in depth into the reasons why other folks deem her as a bad character. First, it's her relationship with Xander. Especially for being a retainer, it's done incredibly poorly. The fact that the future king of Nor, someone who's always thinking about the future of Nor, chose a serial murderer as his retainer is baffling to some. Not to mention, their support goes on to show that Xander did what every male does, and that's think with their penis, which ends up hindering both their characters. Second, her supports don't actually lead to her changing all too much. Because of how Fates is structured, it's impossible to completely change a character's gimmick. In the case of Peri, it's her dark childhood leading to murderous tendencies. None of the supports can lead to a complete 180 in character because that character's niche would just disappear. Just like how no matter what, Felicia will always be a klutz and how Camilla will forever be a overbearing presence. And 3, it's a mixture of both. The goal with changing Peri is to keep her core values as a character. That means we need to keep her tragic backstory, we need to keep her psychopathic murderous tendencies, and we need to keep her love of blood intact. Because let's be honest here, if we were to change this, might as well create a new character, and that isn't the point of this video. To quote, fix Peri with these massive flaws in mind, it would be to swap her position with Benny. As a border guard, her lust for battle can be spun in a way where she uses it to protect Nor's borders. Benny now becomes the shield to Xander, and Peri becomes the lance that protects the walls of Nor. This would also change how Xander and Peri interact with one another in their supports, and can now show a Xander that doesn't think with his dick. Her supports with other cast members trying to change her can now be spun in a way where it shows that while yes, she has bloodlust, it's for the good of Nor, and for the male cast members, they can find that aspect charming. Her support with Charlotte, now her partner over Laszlo, can be about how Charlotte finds Peri incredibly difficult to deal with, but eventually finds that Peri, being Peri, is something that she could learn to do. All in all, I really do think that Peri as a character is interesting. She's for sure a unique personality in the Fire Emblem franchise. As I see it, Peri is the embodiment of darkness, the problems with Nor, and they could have made her a character that uses the dark qualities of Nor for the benefit of her kingdom. But without the writing that the Fate series should have had, she'll forever be labeled, for me, as a missed opportunity. This has been JaeAIK. Thanks for watching.